Good morning, everyone. Okay, I'm actually starting with a blank sheet of paper because I want you to go grab a blank sheet of paper as well. We are going to do a quick little refresher on solving for a variable. I am wanting you to write this with me, so just write it as we go. So if you remember back at the beginning of the year, we talked about the 3 steps to solving. So the first step is that we're going to simplify the left and right side. Sorry, I know this isn't pretty, but I want you to be able to do it with me. So, can I simplify the left or the right side, or both of them? Okay, step 2 is, are all my variables together on the same side? On the same side. And these 3 questions work for every single solving problem. Okay, step 3, we're going to use reverse PEMDAS. Or some of y'all like to say SADMIP. Okay, so take a moment, pause this if you need to, and write these 3 steps down because they're going to be super, super important to come. Okay, I'm actually just going to do one step problem with you. So let's look at this. We'll call it example 1. So the simplest level, we might say 15 equals 6 minus 3x. Go ahead and write that down. Okay, so our goal right now is to get x by itself. So the very first thing I want you to do is draw a line through the equal side. Because what I do to one side, I have to do to the other side, okay? So can I simplify that left side at all, that 15? No. Can I simplify 6 minus 3x? I actually can't do that as well. Question 2, are all my variables together on the same side? They are. I have that x right there. Okay, so I have 2 things in the way of x being by itself right now. This -3, and since that's side by side with the x, we say things that are side by side are being multiplied together, and then I have this 6. Okay, and this is actually a positive 6, so I'm going to add that positive sign. You do the same. All right, now we're going to look, and we're going to do reverse PEMDAS. So I start with what's being added and subtracted. So I know this -3 is being held on by multiplication, and then there's an addition and subtraction sign there. So the first thing I'm going to get rid of is this +6. The inverse, or the opposite of +6, is -6. And then I'm going to write a 0 pair. If I subtract 6 from the right, I also have to subtract 6 from the left. So 15 minus 6 is 9. So we have 9 over here, and what we have left over here is -3x. Okay, so that's our addition and subtraction. So now we're going to look at multiplication and division. So we have this -3 that's being held on by multiplication. The opposite of multiplication is division. So we're going to divide by -3. We divide by exactly what's in front. -3 divided by -3 is actually +1x, or you can just say x. And then if I divide by -3 on the right, I also have to divide by -3 on the left. So 9 divided by -3, positive divided by a negative is negative. 9 divided by 3 is 3. So 1x equals -3, or you can say x equals -3. All right, make sure you have these notes written down and go ahead and try those 5 practice problems.